Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself, what up, world? So I just saw Mechanic Resurrection. It's the sequel to the 2011 movie The Mechanic. It stars Jason Statham, Jessica Alba, Michelle Yeoh, and Tommy Lee Jones. It's directed by Dennis Gaznell. I looked up his filmography. He's got some foreign films on there, nothing that I recognize. Um, now I don't think any film snob, foreign film enthusiasts be tuning into my channel. Apologies if you do. And if you trying to get a shout out in either my review of Morgan next weekend or Sully in 2 weeks, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. So you got Arthur Bishop. According to Society, at the end of the last movie, he died, right? But a 5-year-old movie, man. Spoiler alert, it's completely out the window. If you haven't seen the first Mechanic, why are you watching the sequel anyway? Um, but yeah, but as we all know, everybody that saw the first movie know he escaped that. He took care of Ben Foster in one of the worst action movie endings I've ever seen. You know, he's away. He's under a different alias. He keeps a lot of things under floorboards that contain passports and weapons and technology. And is he's on his island with Michelle Yeoh, who she is like just a caretaker basically. She's like a hotel desk clerk basically, but they got a past, and she's taking care of him at the moment, and he already knows about this other dude that he knew from way back who got a grudge against him, but wants him to take care of these 3 contracts. He's not trying to do that anymore. So Jessica Alba gets thrown into his life. He knows what she's trying to do. And then it happens anyway. So the girl gets kidnapped. I'm pretty sure that's in the trailer. And now the dude from his past is basically got him into a corner, so he has to take care of these 3 contracts or Jessica Alba dies. If you've seen one Jason Statham movie, you've pretty much seen every Jason Statham movie. The Transporter is good. The first Crank is enjoyable, and then in my opinion, Jason Statham shines more in the Italian Job, in the Expendables series, in the Fast and Furious series, where he's with a bigger ensemble and he doesn't have to carry the movie. Because if you've seen The Transporter, you've seen Safe, you've seen The Mechanic. Every Jason Statham movie is the same, man. He's a decent action star. He's what we got today in the twilight years of Stallone and Schwarzenegger. And Jessica Alba, Statham portrays all his characters the same. Jessica Alba portrays all her characters the same. She's easy on the eyes, but if you've seen one Jessica Alba character, you've seen them all. The fights are decent. It's pretty paint by numbers, man. I don't really know if it's considered a spoiler, man, because she shows up where he's at. He knows that she is supposed to woo him and then get him to do what the villain wants, and then he ends up like falling for this chick, and she gets kidnapped. So in order to rescue her, he ends up taking care of these 3 hits anyway. I guess that lazy script writing to an extent. The coolest part in the movie they show in the trailer is where he kills the guy by draining out his tub that's hanging, stupidly hanging as like an overdrop out of this fucking skyscraper. And then there's some good fight sequences toward the end of the movie. But other than that, man, it's fine. I didn't hate this movie. I'm sure YouTube critics are slaughtering this movie. Like I said, in order to give a movie a booty pimples, I have to hate myself watching this movie. Like, I have to be pissed off that I paid to watch the movie. I wasn't pissed off watching Mechanic Resurrection. Like I said, Don't Breathe oversold the horror aspect of that movie. Mechanic Resurrection trailers oversold the shit out of Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones is in like the last 20-25 minutes of the movie. I thought he was going to be this eccentric douchebag with his soul patch, and He's not. He just dresses like a tool. He wasn't as outlandish of a character as I thought he was gonna be. As far as action movies, man, this movie just doesn't break any new ground, man. Jason Statham is Jason Statham. Jessica Alba is Jessica Alba. All her line delivery is damn near identical. It's called Resurrection because of the end of the first movie. It gives one mention of the first movie at the very beginning. I thought I was gonna hate myself watching this movie because of the beginning, the interaction between Statham and this chick that first tries to get him to accept this deal. That could have been a lot better. I watched the first movie Thursday for the first time, by the way, and the showdown or lack thereof between Statham and Ben Foster was so rushed and so disappointing. So the movie properly ended in Mechanic Resurrection to an extent. There's a final confrontation for a movie that is fine. It was a way better ending than the first one. It's a decent action movie. It's my biggest problem with this movie is just it's unmemorable, man. In my opinion, Mechanic Resurrection is straight. It's just unmemorable, man. It's blah. It's a pretty blah movie overall. Have you seen Mechanic Resurrection? What did you think of it? Whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, man, let me know. Overall, I think the first one was better, man. I like the vibe that Simon West had throughout, better than this one. If you want to get that shout out in either my Morgan or Sully review, like I said, just guess, man. Where is Mechanic Resurrection going to finish this weekend? Where's Don't Breathe going to finish this weekend? At what number, man? Is Suicide Squad still going to be number one? If so, then guess Don't Breathe or Mechanic number two. And then the other movie, 3 through 10, whatever. But I've done this the past 2 or 3 weeks, man. Y'all know how this game goes. Comment below your guess. Be the first to guess correctly. You get the shout out next weekend or the weekend after. My movie talk will be coming at the end of next weekend, Labor Day weekend, because that's the end of the summer movie season. And it'll be my top 5 favorite movies of summer. It'll count as my movie talk for August. And then I'll probably see Morgan. The weekend after, I'll probably see Sully. Tag me in your ticket stubs no matter what you watching, no matter whether you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whether you seeing Don't Breathe, whether you seeing Mechanic, whether you seeing Suicide Squad, Sausage Party, Peace Dragon, War Dogs, Kubo. Tag me, dog. Whatever, if you still seeing July or June movies, man, tag me. It doesn't matter. I'm curious to see what y'all watching. Everything I recently listed, I've reviewed except Pete's Dragon. I went to see it. Just some issues went down. I wasn't able to review it. I posted a movie talk on Zoe Saldana. I've recently posted a Blu-ray collection update, man. It's all on the channel. Like, subscribe, comment. If you want to find me on the other social medias, let the credits roll, man. Peace.